And with that, let's roll initiative.
Select. That was
Whoop. Well, at least that's good.
Oh, right. Every time on 10 or below on initiative. It's
Yep. So, bye, Sean.
yep.
We'll leave you behind.
Well, I think for Olivia and me, it's by Talia since you got the speed.
So,
Well, Olivia rolled a 22 on the first roll.
Yeah, but you got your dash and
Yeah, that's true.
you got move dash if you want to.
I can attack and run.
Yeah.
yeah, with that, Thalius, you see the last bugbear running around the corner. What do you do?
Olivia should be first on the tracker.
Yeah, the
Oh.
order is not
Oh, I didn't descend. Oh,
mentioned correctly.
she rolled later or something.
No, I rolled without selecting myself first.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, Olivia, you're up first. Sorry. So
uh,
you see-
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I see a bugbear.
yeah, you don't. Everybody roll a perception check, by the way, for me, just to see what you see. By the way, how observant you are. Sean did it for me. Sorry. I think Thalius will be the only one that spots the gazer, who's moving not through the streets but over the top. So he's just cresting the roof sill where he has eyes on the street below. For you and Sean might see some movement there, but Olivia, you have no idea that the there. To be honest, it's high above you.
Do I have a spell slot left? One second. Nope, no spell slot there. No spell slot there. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver. It's an int save on the guy in front of me, the first one.
Yeah. In save, yeah. Here it comes. The first roll from the Gutenberg.
And he makes it.
He makes it, of course.
Well,
It's gonna be like this, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna just make it so I can at least get an attack of opportunity. But that's my turn basically then.
Yeah.
Since we are actually chasing this time.
Yep. Thalius, what do you do?
I'm gonna put on my mask, so I'm not actually that easily recognizable.
Makes sense. It's already a bit later in the afternoon. It's going. You had a long day, and I would say it's getting it's dusk, so it's not bright day in Waterdeep at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not like full visible. And since I need to dash to get to him anyway, I might as well go as far as I can. And then stab this bugbear with my regular attack.
Oh, yeah, will hit. And that's
13 damage. Did I actually end up missing all my attacks on the other guy, or did I at some point hit? I'm wondering if there's still poison on the blade, but I think I hit the wizard at some point, right? But he used a lot of shield, so I might not have actually gotten a hit in.
I wonder if he did though. Let's say not, just for story-wise.
Okay, then there's also venom damage, so then that's he needs to make
make it safe, right?
Yeah.
Constitution makes it, so he only takes what?
So he takes just the 13.
Okay. He is it's scorching through his vein. But yeah, it's actually the other bugbear's turn, and he just bolts. Doesn't really make sense in his chase that he's surpassing the other guys, but sure. So it's like
They're
it's
another
one of
thing.
those really regular moving turn-wise, but yeah. He gets 30, 15. Now it's actually his turn, and he will just. No, actually, he would guard the rear. He would not go past the other guys. He would guard the rear, and this one will just do the same. And since you're the one that actually got a hit on him, Thalius, he'll try to hit you. It's Morning Star. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
13 piercing.
I'm down.
Oh shit. That's hell of a start. Jesus. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a fight before, so you know.
I just looked up and
I
I
mean-
remembered I had 0 spell slot left. It's like,
We were almost dead.
Oh, good that you chase.
I think I still have the healing potion though, so.
Ah, yeah.
The
Yeah,
Gazer
that's true.
sees it under control, so he moves out of range. This can go. Let's see, 30, 68. Well, since all the Kenku, yeah, they all share initiative, I'll just move them ahead. Sean, you didn't see any of that. So what do you do?
Over here. Look at Olivia. You got any healing potions? Wait, we bought one, right? Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm kind of. If we stop here, then we're already losing the chase. Kind of.
I'm unconscious. I don't care anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a bugbear in the face. Olivia's there. I can't leave Olivia alone with a.
Well, that's
with a-
too meta game.
Hmm?
Still you? No.
Nah, I mean, I've seen you go down pretty quickly, so I'm not leaving you alone with 2 bugbears here. So I'm and Tali is down. I'm gonna attack the bugbear.
Yeah, attack him. Why is it not selecting anymore?
12 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Sorry. No, sorry. That doesn't hit. Sorry.
No.
Never mind. No, you you scared by the thought of Talius hitting the floor while you're running around the corner. Your anxiety, you bugbear.
Yep. That's my turn.
Okay. Olivia, what do you do?
I do have the healing potion still, right? Let me just double check.
You stocked up on healing potions, I think. You
Yes,
had
but
four,
I'm just double checking if it's still in my inventory.
Didn't already use it.
No potion of feeding, it's still there.
Yeah, you can use action to feed it to Thalius if you
Yes,
move.
I'm gonna move here, then slam it up to into Talia's mouth.
Yeah, roll for your potion, please.
Yes, you can roll from D&D for the potion, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, I just looked it up. There it is.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's my action. I think we're losing the chase, but
Yeah.
at least you're still alive.
Thalius, lying prone on the
You
floor.
better not kill the. You better not have killed those children of that poor man. But
Lying prone on the floor, I guess I scrambled to my feet.
Yep.
And as my bonus action, well, actually, I'm just gonna try to stab him.
Yeah,
Normally.
sure.
17.
Hits.
That's 12 points of damage.
It's like, he's almost, his knees are buckling. He's standing still up.
And then the question is, he's almost dead. I'm just gonna take an offhand attack on him.
Hits.
And
Yeah,
that's
well.
6 damage.
He dies in front of you. Reverse, so payback for the mortal blow you dealt him. Now death on the floor as well.
So now
You
I...
see people noticing this, like they're seeing like, what the hell is happening here? So there is some commotion.
How well would Thalius know this part of town?
Pretty well. I think you here in this part. Your parents' bakery is not too far away.
So then I would know I could go to the south and try to run through the alley and catch up. So
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I would run that
It's
way.
not. Sorry, it's not extremely close to where your parents were, but at least you would know this part. Yeah, you can certainly run to the south. Yeah.
So I'll run there. That's my turn.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
probably shout something like, I think this is a shortcut.
Yeah. Nice going. Yeah, we're still guard over here. Just assume the horses and carriages are just you. The market is here though, but that's the bugbear's turn. Gates are also guarding the rear over the roofs, and he's going see how far they get. Somewhere here. Running through the streets. Yeah. Sean, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'll see Thalius. Go for the shortcut. And I'll. How high is this roof?
That's 2 stories high. So let's say 10 meters, or no, 5 till the edge or something, and then it slants up.
Or you the
So
first
6
part?
meters, it's like
Okay. Yeah, the 6 meters fell out in my in the.
Like 18
okay,
feet.
nice.
Let's go.
It's like 80 feet or something. I don't
Yeah,
know,
20 feet.
20 feet.
Somewhere around there.
All right.
You
Then
can
I
try to.
wanna-
It's not like flat, right? There's little windows.
Yeah.
up,
No,
so-
but I'll want to misty step up there then.
Yeah, no problem. You're up there.
So that's 10 plus the 10 feet of the. So I guess the mana would be somewhere around here with 30 feet movement.
Yeah.
Misty Step.
Yeah, you're on top of the
And I'll shout out. I'll try and get a vantage point and see where they're at.
And now you see the geyser here as well. It's floating above the roof. You don't see the bugbear downstairs or in the streets. But,
but I'm gonna just use 10, 20, 30 and movement and my action as movement as well to get to the edge here.
Yeah.
To get a sense of where I'm assuming the Kenku have it, so I want to know where they are.
You actually can make them out in the crowd. They're weaving and willing to do people and carts. It's not this part is not really busy. The market is a bit more busy in the middle here, but there's enough place to run. Okay.
Hopefully, I can direct Elliot into the right direction from here.
Okay. Olivia, what do you do?
I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna get up there that easily. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my normal movement, and then 1 dashing, 2, 3, 5, 6. Somebody has to still follow them a little. So that's my turn.
You see the bugbear in front of you, and you can make out the Kenku a bit. Well, it's hard to see them exactly, but there are people stepping aside and stuff like that. Okay, Thales, what do you do?
Well, I'm going to do something stupid. But hey.
How do you do that arrow from that keeps?
If you right click, it like blocks it from there, and you can like measure out.
Oh.
So you get to about there.
Okay, that's only the players.
Yeah, if you have like an arrow and you right click, then it stops and it like puts it in a point.
Okay.
While keeping the left mouse button down. Yeah. I think I can take a shot, but I'm not sure I want to.
It's so I have to say there's a market here, so they have to offer from here.
Exactly. So that's why I said I want to do something stupid, but that's a bit ridiculously stupid.
You can still have a few children if you're lucky.
I'm gonna use both my bonus action and my action to dash and get it all the way to there.
Okay, awesome.
If possible, if I see Thalius, I will shout out the direction of the Kenku.
Yeah,
I assume you're pointing.
Coming. Yeah.
I'm assuming you're not sneaking, Talia, so...
no.
Yeah, no problem. You see the black appearance of Thalius dashing through the alley, and no problem to give him a direction. Yeah, the bugbear goes, and...
I'm just parkouring, like bumping into stands with my hand pushing off. So you'll probably hear me as well, as I knock this shit over, running.
Yeah.
The geyser sees you, actually, Sean.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So he comes towards you.
Expecting as much, but Sean didn't know the geyser was there, so this is what he would have done.
Yeah, this is interesting. Make a D12 strength save. See.
Strength save.
Oh, you make it. Nice. So you see from its eye, it actually would not move into melee actually here somewhere outside of harm's way in a sense. But you see this bluish ray try to hit you, but you shield it off, and yeah, nothing happens. The Kenku go. So 60 feet. Dashing through the snow. Sean, what do you do?
Can I try and jump off the roof without killing myself?
Yeah, sure. You can make a check depending. There is some tarps down there, so you can do like try to land and do like some acrobatics from tarp.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do exactly from one of the. Market
That's
fence.
acrobatic though. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. So you do this. It doesn't look as pretty as you had it in your mind. It's not. You don't. So you land on the floor, but actually the tarp rips a bit. So instead of doing the cool bouncy off that you envisioned, you just rip through it and land with your ass one of the counters, and people start screaming, and some vegetables fly around, and but you like, oh no, you can extricate yourself from the situation. Try to move to the market. The market is crowded though, so if you move through the market, it's like say difficult to half speed. You have to get out of the market. So where Thales is running, so this alley, where actually Thales, you should be a bit more here actually, because you're in the middle of. So this alley is free, but in the middle it's difficult terrain.
Okay. Then I'll get here and use my. Then I'll get here.
Yeah.
With dash.
Yeah, there's English shouting from the wrecking stand, asshole. And
Get over here. Yep, that's my turn.
Olivia, you lost part of your
just-
companions, but you see the bugbear running away.
I just realized I still have a spell. I have a radical spell, sleep still. It's one time
Okay.
use per full rest. But
Good.
well, let's see if I can get in good position. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's my movement. What is the range on sleep? 90 feet.
Ah,
Oh,
too bad.
that's too much.
It's a shame.
What's the area of effect for it?
It's 20. So, but still, you need it's like
I have to
plus
say
10. Then that's
You're,
100.
you're not alone in the streets, so I didn't put all the commoners in.
No.
Commoners have
But
like
if you-
1 hit point, right?
Yeah.
If
True,
you don't
but-
put exactly in the group of the yeah, they don't have a lot of hit points, but they'll.
I'm just well, I'm never gonna catch up with them most likely. So just to
can swim
oh,
around.
let's gamble. Let's keep it safe for now. I'm just gonna cast Mind Sliver on the dude in front of me, the bugbear here.
The bugbear, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Bugbear.
not safe.
Yeah, he's gonna roll an insafe. See if he makes it. No, he does
Oh,
not.
he finally fails. Oh, 3 damage. Woohoo!
Well, 3 damage is 3 damage.
And
was
he
already,
has
he
the
was already hurt from the previous battles, so he was he's not he
No,
was not.
and
too
yes.
good.
the next saving throw subtracts a D4.
Okay.
So now the chance of hitting it again is a lot higher.
Yes. Else, if you hit it once, you get better odds on the next one.
Yeah, let's see if you can mind slip him to death. Okay, Thalius, what do you do?
I'm gonna run 60 feet since well I can. Cool. And then well, can I see through the stands well enough to shoot the Katakanku, or is it so blocked with people?
So I would say this Kenku is half cover at this moment,
Yeah.
and this one, the first one you cannot. There's too much in front of. The last 3 ones is half.
Then I would probably just continue chasing and run another 30 feet up. Let's see. Yeah. So I'll make it just out of the alley.
Okay.
And,
Yeah. Bugbear goes not too happy about being asleep.
Mind Sliver.
Mind Sliver, sorry. Mind Sliver. He just keeps on running, of course. Makes it to the back of the Kenku. The Gazer will try to chase as well. Trying to keep out of sight. You didn't run, by the way, Olivier, or did you?
Oh, I just did normal movement.
Oh,
Did
that's
dash since I attacked.
Oh yeah, sorry, that was.
He used an action.
Yeah. And then the Kenku move.
Might have an ID for next turn.
Okay. See. Sean, what do you do?
Yeah. Get behind Thalius and just look around. But that's all I can do. Unfortunately.
I think Thalius and Shani can roll another perception check. Oh,
25.
yeah. So what you notice is there are more Kenku visible on the street, and there's a gazer on the roof here, and you sense that there's people about to cover the retreat. But this Kenku just sees them running by and doesn't. He keeps stationary, but he definitely takes a picture of it belonging to them. But and yeah, for information. Olivia, what do you do?
Since I hear cart sounds and horses and I see you in the street, is there any like horse and cart nearby to me currently?
Yeah, I would say this one is, or actually next, standing next to one.
Yeah, and there's assume somebody's still on it. I would assume.
Yeah, it's like slowly moving. It's like filled with wares from the countryside.
I'll like do this to the driver, and then I'll hold up my Greyhound token, and like the Greyhound chartered your horse, and I start unbuckling his as my action. I start unbuckling the horse from the cart.
Make a persuasion check. Please.
Well, is this or not be part of the combat anymore?
And he's like a low.
Oh, I rolled perception.
Low,
it's still
he's not aware.
15 plus
It's a
something.
big city, and the police just gave him the okay, yeah.
So it's just
But,
+1 instead.
and
+9.
he's totally flabbergasted by what's happening here. He just saw a bugbear run by some creatures, and now you're, yeah, you can unbuckle as a question to at least. Let's see. Also make a dexterity check. See how well you unbuckle horses. Oh yeah, it's, yeah, no problem. You've done this before, apparently.
I've seen how it's done.
You see the linking clasp that puts all the horse together with the carriage, and you buckle it. Yeah. I would say that was your action, and
Yeah, that's what my action.
everything. Yeah. Okay.
Getting on a horse is just movement. If you
Yeah, you can get on it, but I mean.
Then
No,
the
I'm
horse
not
can
gonna
run.
be able to ride. No. But
You can do a lot in 6 seconds, but there's a limit.
I would say unbuckling and then still ride a lot. I would say it'd be fair for next turn to ride the horse.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. Thalius, what do you do?
I'm gonna run to the other side of the street.
Yep.
To about there. Then I'm going to like turn my back again towards the Kenku that were running, and as I notice the other two, I'm gonna shout ambush. Ambush! And take out my crossbow and shoot at the bugbear.
The bugbear, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
As he appears to be the 24. That's only 7 points of damage.
The bugbear is actually turned around with a massive headache, and he looks at you, Olivia, while you're on the cart, and then he gets hit in the back with a nasty-looking crossbow bolt.
And then as a bonus action, I don't think I can really hide here. But I'd like to dive like in between the...
Try to hide within the stalls.
Yeah,
you can
so
roll,
like jump in there and try to hide, I guess.
Yeah, roll stealth with disadvantage. Just for
Yeah. 18.
it's people are more or less paying attention to the bugbear. It's dark. It's already dimming, and you are black clad, so didn't really notice you that much. Bugbear is not having a great time. He will still see if he can get to you. Probably not. He didn't see you, by the way. Stay in line with the Kenku. He didn't pass your hitting crates. So the gazer moves somewhere here on the corner, above the sky. The Kenku still moves. Let's see. So. Yeah, so you see Thales, and you also see they're heading into a side alley. So they're moving in unison, but they're going. Sean.
Here?
Yeah.
Go to corner here.
Yeah, you see the Kenku moving to the left, and you see the bugbear in front of you, looking very hurt.
Gonna try and take out one of the Kenkus.
Yeah.
With some magic missiles. I think this one. Oh, sorry. This one.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that's most visible for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how visible it is, magic missile.
That's true.
Well, I still need to see it.
Yeah, but if you can only see the tail, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
enough.
But
Anyway.
let's see. Is that one close enough? Yeah, let's get one in the middle. If I can see any one of the two in the middle,
Yeah, you can. Let's say the last one.
then I'll do that one.
Sure.
Let's see how many I have left.
It'd be a shame if you broke it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna risk that, but that will be 4 missiles on him.
Okay. Yeah, roll for damage.
Yeah.
15 points of damage.
Yeah. So whilst they're mostly paying attention to the bugbear before, and they're running Kenku through the streets, and you were quite on. Now this guy all of a sudden stands, points a wand, and out comes these shrieking missiles, and they're going straight, but curving around the corner and hit Kenku, and totally obliterating him with the smell of burnt bird. Actually, it smells like chicken roast, you see these feathers. It actually explodes on impact, and the Kenku scare shitless. But, yeah, you wiped out one Kenku. Going now.
Yeah. I'll just shout. I should just stop running before you're next. Let's try and.
Okay. Nice.
Try and intimidate them.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Olivia. What do you do?
I'm gonna dash on the horse and look it up. So that's 16 for normal movement. 120. So that's there.
Nice.
Somewhere.
Yeah, just move yourself.
Yes. Thank you for. Yeah, that's my turn then. Easy turn.
Yeah,
You still have an action, though.
Or...
No, I dashed with the horse. It's
The
60
horse,
feet.
yeah, but the horse
normal-
dashes. You don't dash. I think.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure that the horse moves, and you still have your. You can still
I'm
move.
using a mount right now, so that's.
I'm not 100% sure how it works.
I
Though.
don't
That
know.
depends on the.
You would go off and run and get another.
Hmm?
Oh,
No, I think the horse is moving, and then so the horse has its turn either in front of you or after you. So the horse would have its turn first in this case, and then you have your turn right after.
okay. Let's assuming that the horse is not going to play a big part anymore for it. Let's you can jump off and still have. I would still say it as an action to control the horse during its turn,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
You're riding it, so you're doing something during 6 seconds with it. So you gave instruction, but you can still jump off and dash if you want to get another 30 feet or have another.
No,
one.
I'm gonna stay on the horse for now. Otherwise,
Yeah, this
it's
is
gonna be the
a
same situation next turn that I'm too far behind again.
because a horse isn't an intelligent creature. If you have a mount like from your background or something, then it can move independently. But since it's
Yeah,
non,
but it's not moving
unintelligent,
independently. I think it's the fact.
no, but that's just regular movement. So the
Yeah.
60 feet would be regular movement, but then it takes your action to make a dash.
Yeah, okay, but that's
You have
rules.
given some instruction in your during your turn.
No,
unless you
for the rules, it's not during your turn because it has its specific own turn and it cannot attack or do anything other, but it can dash and dodge. I think as the only two actions it can take. But then again, that's or disengage, but it's a bit iffy.
I didn't roll an animal handling check. I forgot, but see, the horse obeys your orders. So.
Since it's not your horse you've trained with a strange horse, it's all different anyway.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
also
And that's
worth
why it's
to-
not.
during a busy street. That
Yeah.
I mean, it's there's rules and there's like. I mean,
Makes sense.
Makes sense, right? At some point,
enough.
it goes too far. But yeah, 120 feet, no problem. Easily catch up if you can.
Oh, that's my turn.
Yeah, Thalius.
I'm gonna shoot at the Kenku if it's within range. Yeah. Crap.
Yeah.
They're not within range.
Damn it.
So first, I guess I'm going to sneak up to the next stall,
Yeah,
hoping
make
to
sneak-
stay hidden.
Make a sneak roll again.
Stealth check.
Plus check. Yeah, no problem.
And since I'm sneaking, I can only move half speed, so I can only move that far.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna shoot at. Well, can I see both of them reasonably well?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you can see both of
So
them.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna shoot at the one that's most forward.
Yeah.
And I get advantage because I'm hidden. 23.
And that hits.
And that's 15 points of damage.
Yeah, this
And
also.
I'll
this
have my. Can I see the most forward Kenku as well? Or is that out
yeah,
of my?
he's just. I think
Nah,
he-
that's
oh,
through a building. No way. The other one in the rear,
There's a
I'm
roof
gonna.
terrace for your information. There's a building here, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna use my strength of the wheels of the grave to hit Kenku in the back then for 1 damage.
Okay.
It's a shame.
So as the first one that I shoot dies, like a little cloud or a little string of black smoke comes out of it and catches the other one.
Okay.
He takes 1 damage.
Okay.
And then I still have my bonus action, so I'm gonna dash and leave cover and run.
Yeah. Okay, it's the bugbear's turn, and he sees you emerging from the shadows here, and he'll engage with. At least he'll move around you and start to try to
No,
hit you. with
leave
his
me
long-
alone.
Nope. Oh shit.
And I'm down.
Oh, damn it. Yeah. But stay down.
Yeah. Hits me in the back of the
Okay.
head.
Geezer goes and so top. Yeah, the Kenku are. Let's see. Yeah, so the Kenku. Whew, not looking too good. Great moments. Sean, what do you do?
Yeah. Too far away to get directly to Thalias, so I'll look back at Olivia and shout out that they went around the corner here. And just shout out, keep going, I got Thalias, and this one can make me a wisdom saving throw. I'll toll the dead on it.
Wisdom save. 3.
Alright. Then he takes 6 damage.
And he dies in the middle of the street. And people are like, oh! Okay, people are standing by and looking at it.
Yeah, well, I mean...
That's why I put on my mask.
What do you look like, by the way? Are you still Colombo or?
I'd probably be Colombo still, yeah.
No.
Since I was, yeah.
No. Okay. Olivia, dashing on a horse.
Well, I'm gonna, since directed by Sean, I'm gonna go around the corner. Let me just fill 1. Let me zoom in now. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's normal movement.
Yeah.
Those guys are too fast. Actually, we have to gamble. I can't stop here. Do another 60.
Yeah, if you're trying to make a turn here, because getting the horse into gallop, no problem. But please make an handling check to actually.
No, I'm gonna gamble and go straight and hope they turn right again.
Okay. You're going straight? Yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah, the horse is going. It's going like its owner. It's just follows orders. But if you just go straight and.
So that's here.
Yeah.
So that's my turn.
Yeah.
I hope I can either turn left here or they turn right.
So it's all happening at the same time, so to say. That while you're moving, you see the last one dash around the corner, so you know it didn't go down the alley because Sean would know that. You didn't see any movement down this alley, so you actually know it would go down this.
Yeah, but I'm hoping.
Sean was only knowing that it would go left, but you get the sense by dashing fast, but that you're in the right track. But, yeah. Thalias, you can make a death save.
Oh yeah, I like those. I can roll 20s, right, and get up.
Yeah, you if you net 20, then
nope.
You still make it though. So
normal success.
Normal success. Well, at least you're not dead yet. Just go there. Gazer not impressed. Let's see. Sean, what do you do?
Yeah. We'll go to Thalias. Force feed him a potion.
I know who's going to buy the next round of potion. Ooh.
Of course, of course.
Jeez.
2 ones, great.
Still alive.
And I just use the rest of my movement to get over there. And I think that's all I can do. So that's it.
Okay. Yeah, Sean. Olivia, it's your turn again.
Well, this time I have to just do normal first. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Yeah, you see them actually there, and they don't have attention to the street.
They should be in within 90 feet from me now, right?
Yeah, I think
Let me just double check.
Yeah, those definitely. Yeah.
So I'm gonna use a sleep and hope they have very low HP, but they probably don't. But it's the
Yeah.
only thing I
I
can
got
do.
one down with 15. With
Yeah,
15
but,
so.
Yeah.
Or I can always roll max on the
15s
die.
were
right?
killed and one already took a point of damage, so.
yes, so roll for sleep.
5d8.
Oh, jeez.
What? 21.
Yeah, this one falls asleep.
Which one?
The
this one.
where you
Yes, yeah, I see
target
it
here,
now.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that one falls asleep directly. The other one, like, you see him like stumbling, but he moves on. And actually, a small child just falls asleep on the floor.
Mama.
Yeah, you actually see two kids playing, and they're wearing masks and they're playing and some game in the streets, and they just fall asleep whilst playing.
And then when I see the one fall, I'll eject the bell, I'll yell back to Sean. I got one sleeping. Like,
Okay.
Get the other one.
let's hope he has the sound on him. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Thalius feeling.
I'm feeling half dead.
Yeah.
But I see Sean in front of me, so I get up onto my feet and use my movement to get next to him.
Yeah.
And I guess by that time I spot Olivia, so I'll try to dash a bit and see where I can get. Do my 2 dashes. And try to make it up to Olivia. That's my turn.
Yeah. So you see Olivia. I don't know, side saddle Olivia or just running normal. But you make it up to Olivia, right? Or oh no, you.
No. Half movement for the first because I got up.
That's right. Yeah, the geezer keeps moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that we check if they linger at any of the bodies, if Stone would be there, and if they don't, then we assume that Stone isn't there. But if I see them linger at any of the bodies.
Yeah. No, actually, the first Kenku's set fast asleep. Let's see. And the other one. Yeah. That's its turn. Sean, what do you do?
Yeah, not a whole lot I can do. I'll get over here, check 60 feet. That's it.
Okay. Olivia.
I actually have to make the turn now. So what do I need to roll?
Animal handling check to see if you can
Animal
match the
handling.
horse in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Beautiful way of horses. So you nudge it. You're rolling pretty well on the animal horse master one. Yeah, no problem. You nudge it into the street.
Robot rider.
So then, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So here. Oh, that's another turn. Another animal handling.
Yeah. So you see the Kenku's lying on the floor, and you don't see the other Kenku anymore.
Yeah.
You see, would you have seen from your vantage point? You didn't see it go in this alley from
No,
because you could see the street.
I
So
couldn't
you
have
know,
seen that.
You would know it's gone in any. Okay.
Well, since I can't see her, I take an action to dismount,
Yeah.
and that's my turn then. I want to tie the guy up, but that's probably too much to
You
do
don't
in one
have
turn.
it's your own movement to dismount it.
Half of
Oh,
your
okay.
movement.
Then I use my action to get my rope out and tie this guy up.
Sure.
Then it is my turn.
Make a dex check to see how well you tie it up. What's the rope tying? Is that special? I would say dex. Or sleight of hand or something. I don't know. No idea. Just make a dex roll for me to see how well you tie it up.
A what check, you say?
Dexterity to see
Dexterity.
how well you tie this.
Oh no. Okay.
Cage. You know you're tying whilst you're scanning your fire. Kenku go, so it's not the best. Thalius, what are you?
Well, I knew where Olivia went, so I guess that's my target. So 60 feet would get me to like there. Oh, there. I guess I'll run the rest of the way as well, or as far as I can get. Make it all the way to the horse's ass. That's my turn.
Horse's ass. Nice. Yeah.
And I'll shout at Olivia, where did the last one go?
I don't know. I think that away.
This floats over you. And, yeah, this Kenku. Yeah, let's say you're out of battle right now and out of turn order. You're standing in this more quiet back street of the Great Ward. There were two kids sleeping on the pavement here, but not a lot of people around. So you see some more people on the street, and they notice a commotion, but not a lot to see here except for you guys. Yeah, you can check around if you want, or go.
Yes, I'm gonna check the Kenku real quick for
Yeah,
the
make an
stone.
investigation.
And say to Olivia, like, cover up your face. You don't want to be seen like this.
Investigation check for the Kenku.
20.
Yeah, you find a couple of daggers on it. And, let's say 7 gold and 8 silver. But otherwise, not a lot of interesting stuff.
I'll say he doesn't have the stone. We should check the other corpses. Or we should check the other bodies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say as soon as I catch up. Seeing, can I make like would I know if Olivia would have got up? I mean, they had a certain speed with them, so if we don't see them at the end of this street or that street, that probably meant they went somewhere else, right? Or is that a player assumption and not a
You, what?
The last Kenku.
The last
the last
Kenku.
Kenku? Since Olivia didn't see
You
it.
make an you can do. You want to deduce where it went, or
Yeah, deduce that
they
it's
make
probably.
an intelligence check to see.
Yeah.
So.
Jan no order.
Yeah, you're in the heat of. I mean, you're looking around and you're still trying to ascertain something, but it's hard to understand where it went. You know it can't have gone far, but either it's gone invisible or you're going to all these elaborate things where like did it get airlifted out by a gator or there's a sewer grate here nearby.
I would have my detect magical, but That's all I can do, and it doesn't go through also.
Yeah, not real, nothing lights up.
I'm gonna use this guy's self to look like a city guard. And then I'm gonna go back to check the other bodies on what's on them. So both the bugbears and the 2 other Kenku.
Okay. You're going back into the streets?
Yeah, disguised as a city guard. Use this guy's self to look like a city guard.
Okay. Yeah. You go back first to the two Kenku that are dead in the alley first here, right? And yeah, you find make an investigation roll to see.
15.
Yeah, 15. You find some weapons, and again, let's say in total of 14 gold and 7 silver. And let's see.
I just gotta take the coins and like leave the stuff. Like, I think there's a bugbear pretty close at least.
And 39 copper. You actually see there is from other city guard arriving to the places where the first bugbear died here in the middle. The commotioning happening, so there's the wake of your excitement. There's people running to the place, and not a lot of people have noticed the 2 dead Kenku yet, but 2 big bugbear lying dead in the middle of the street warrant some attention, and you sensing it gets more and more crowded.
I walk towards the bugbear closest to me. Is there any guards that already reached it?
Not yet, but there's a lot of people standing around.
Yeah, I'm just
and
gonna.
You see the guards at the other bugbear arriving at the other bugbear first.
I'm gonna push the people aside and like loudly say like make space, city guard, and check the bugbear closest to me.
And they obey your. I'll actually make a persuasion check based on because you don't have the apparel of you have this guy's self, right? You look like a city guard. Yeah. Make this persuasion check with advantage.
13.
It's not that it's like they're more like what the hell, and they move a bit out so you can get in, but they're not moving. It's the most exciting thing that happened to the still body. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna check the bugbear, see if it carried anything that might pinpoint like paperwork or
investigation check.
Oh, by the way, I assume I find. Oh, never mind. Do I find any markings on which group they belong to? Like, is there any proof that they're senator?
So, it's in the back of the neck. You do with the birds. It's harder to see, but with the bugbear, it's more plain. The spoked wheel symbol, which you assumed correctly, Senator. The bugbear also contains some weapons and coin. Let's see. Let's see. 2 golds, 5 silver, and 12 copper in total. Otherwise, you can get some weapons. You have the morning.
I'm not gonna bother with the weapons. Instead, I'm gonna throw the weapons in front of the bugbear on the street and point to the other 2 guards. Secure this one as well. There's more
guards yet, because the guards are closer. Now guards moving over.
Yeah, they weren't in the other bugbear, but that was quite a. I wouldn't.
It was in the middle of actually died. Actually.
Okay.
Somewhere here, I don't recall.
Like, if I think I can get to it before there's like more than 2 guards near it, I would still go for it. If there's more guards, we'll just return.
It's not just only guards, but there's a lot of people very much exposed the moment you start putting orders down. But you can try, yeah.
I would push on, see if I can find anything.
Actually, there's actually 1 bugbear only, right? Oh, no, you're.
Yeah, so I don't remember where we killed
the
second one.
other one died in the alley. You're right.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Redcon. You're there first, but you see other guards approaching this location. As they were following your wake because somebody fell out of here in the middle of the market, and I think that's the first attention that you drew. And they're moving slower to where you, and you see like a group of 4 or 5 guards approaching this station from different. You see one coming from this street, 2 coming from probably from this
Your
area as
sound
well.
keeps cutting out.
Oh, sorry. They're moving from all these locations, zeroing in. But they see you. They're not that much concerned, but they're going to watch.
I'm gonna sort of point towards where the Kenku are lying and look at one of the guards and say, I think there's more over there. And I start walking rather rapidly back towards that alley. And once I make it...
In the heat of the battles, they just assume you're a guard. Like they nod, and you see one of them give them order like go check, and 2 other ones break off and go towards the. And you're going back to the group.
Yeah, and I'll.
And actually, you see a guy running up like, somebody took my horse, and they ran that way, and I need my horse to go back to. Sorry, sir. We have a body on our hands. No time for a missing horse. Yeah. So this is happening.
While Tally's is gone, I kind of look at Olivia and take the Kenku on the horse and get out of here.
Yeah.
You're on mute.
Oh.
Good point. I have this long cloak normally, I like the traveling cloak. I take it off and I throw it over the guy, so it at least maybe like a hand dangles out there, but he's somewhat covered.
Like a wing, but yeah. Yeah, so still sleep for at least 50 seconds.
Minutes. So, yeah. It's like, let's go, Sean.
Yeah.
And I'll like guide the horse on foot.
Yeah, and as you're going deeper in the alley, make a perception check. Both as you. At least I'm showing you which direction.
I'm
Yeah,
following Sean.
this way away from the commotion.
Yeah, make a perception check.
That would be,
Sure, I'm totally oblivious to anything that's happening.
as always.
Jeez. Oh man, Tino.
No, that's a -1. That's fair. That's Sean. He isn't perceptive.
But Olivia, you pass this old-looking tower. It's there's different structures in the scenery. So there's towers and warehouse. This tower looks a bit abandoned. The doors ajar. You hear some crying coming from the inside. Children's crying.
Like pause for a minute and I'll point it out to Sean. Like, I think we need to disappear from here. What do you think?
Yeah, might be where they went. Check it out.
Yeah. I know, this guy, and I point to the guy on the horse, probably knows a lot of answers to our questions.
I'm not so sure about that. Probably, if the chances that the stone is in there, I want to go in there. And Sean will start moving that way.
I'll look at some, like, I don't know how we say it, but as a player would say, don't see I have 0 spells left? I don't know how to communicate it like in world. Like.
Yeah, but I mean, this is our only lead towards the stone, and
only one Kenku, so
it's for. I think children crying, Sean would connect it as to the Kenku got in there and is holding people hostage to hide.
But um, I'll then take the guy off the horse again. Like, we can't get the horse, that does too much sense, and not just have the guy with my rope over his head, like, lean to the wall. And then I'll nod at Sean, okay, yeah, let's do it.
I will.
And
Yeah, I don't.
I'll slap the horse on his ass so it will bolt, so it doesn't
Yeah.
draw attention to her current location.
It will bolt way down the to the sunset.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna find the horse.
Free horse, man. Yeah, you move into the At this point, I mean,
Yeah, I would wait to see if Thalius is coming back, cause I wouldn't go in without Thalius knowing where we're going. So.
Yeah, so I think after a minute or so, Thalius comes back, and by this time, Kenku start waking up again, and it's like, get the stone, get the stone. They're like parrots, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty much how they're described.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the stone. Looking fearful, but it's woken up.
Yeah, we're gonna get the stone from you, buddy. No worries.
And it starts seeing that it's all abandoned. She starts making help, and it actually doesn't say help in like a children's voice. But
you keep cutting out with your audio.
Oh, sorry, you see her like
Oh,
a children's voice, and it yells help, help all the time, help, help, but like a small child.
Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna gag him. Try and gag him.
Yeah, well, yeah, no problem. You
And
have to roll for that. You gag him with some.
yeah, yeah, just some clothes I have. I have always a
Yeah.
few
Yeah.
spare
Yeah.
spare costumes. So.
True. Yeah. So you have the bird soaked. Dry clean. No problem. Yeah, Thalius, you go back to
Yeah.
the entrance of an old tower. Like a bit decrepit, but still pretty sturdy tower.
As I see them, it's like, hey guys, I
At
don't
least,
think we're being
are you
followed.
Thalius or you're city guard still?
I'm still the city guard, but I changed right in front of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So I would have probably they would recognize the guard's face as in the one I changed into.
Okay. You
I
see
guess.
the city guard arriving at your position, but you quickly notice the Thalius.
Yeah. Heard some crying of things coming from this tower. I think the other one is in here.
Well, I'm almost dead, but I'm gonna check. Did anyone of you already check this Kenku if he has anything on him?
I think Olivia did or not.
I didn't.
Yeah, you checked. There was nothing on.
Oh.
I think Olivia did indeed. Yeah.
Well, we really want to
Well,
leave this
maybe
guy out
you-
aside here and go in there.
Yeah, or you can keep guard here if you don't feel like going in. I can see you're pretty beat up.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds...
In case the reinforcements come or the time guards come.
Okay.
Thing.
I can stand here, pretend to have caught this guy. I'll make a lot of noise if there's anyone coming.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is what the tower looks like. If you can see the picture, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But imagine it in the middle of the street.
Mm-hmm.
Thalius, you on the door of this thing. Give me a second. the front door is open, and Sean and Olivia, you see. You're standing in well, this is like the interior of this old tower, and yeah, you're in the like the vestibule of the, and this at some point in the future this was a very tower. And give me a second. Yeah, and the city, there's tapestries everywhere, but
I don't know
nothing a
what's
bit.
going on with your mic,
Yeah,
but
it's like every 10
it's
words
not
you miss
activating
a
at
word.
the voice
Mm.
level that you're speaking.
Maybe. Oh, I reinstalled my. I have to. Don't do the. How do I disable the?
It just appears to like not activate at the volume that you're speaking.
Let's see if this is better. Yeah, I think I just have to keep it open at all times. Don't. Yeah, this should be better, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, so you enter this this small vestibule of the tower, and even though the interior is old and decrepit, and well, maybe at some point it was a nice looking tower. It's dated, except for the door that you went in through. It was a pretty nice, sturdy door with a peephole, but it's now ajar. And ahead of you, there's another door that is. Um, there's also a fireplace, and it's a nice warming vestibule. It's and there is some other door ajar right in front of you, and you hear children like whimpering a bit coming from the other side.
yeah, I have my detect magic up, of course. And I'll check the door, see if it's locked.
It's not locked. You can move it.
Then I'll slowly open it. Spear at the ready. Looking for the.
Um, you can see two children. Both were wearing masks to play with. They look like little trolls, but I mean these are display masks, and like whimpering a bit and looking up, and they look at you and scared like, please don't leave us alone, please leave us alone. And while you step in, they huddle to the walls, and please, madam,
Don't worry, we're here to protect you. We're just please tell us where they are.
you're not with the bird man who took a
Oh,
friend, or
they took your friend?
yes,
Wait.
so this door was a bit open, and we thought it was interesting to sneak in, and we were just playing in the interior, and all of a sudden this scary looking bird comes running in, and he grabs our friend by the scruff of his neck, and he drags him upstairs, and I'm so afraid, and we couldn't do anything. We tried to stop him, but it's
Alright, well,
It's gonna be alright, and I'll like pull Sean like a point upstairs, go allow, like try to calm down the children a little bit.
alright, I'll start heading up.
yeah. So let's see.
Again. Spear at the ready.
Yeah. Yeah, so you slowly make a stealth check, by the way, to see how stealthy you are.
Oh,
most stealthy person ever. So
That's definitely true. It's a 6.
Nice.
uh,
Like nice.
No one in clinking armor underneath his trench coat. So.
let's see how perceptive the Kenku is.
I'm assuming his best perception is higher than 6.
Yeah, but you have to roll to make sure. Yeah, it definitely here's commotion. And as you get up the stairs, this opens into an open chamber, and um, what you see, it was also aware a bit by the talking that you did downstairs, but as you're moving onto this second floor, um, it looks like former laboratory or something. These are benches and there's apparatus on the wall and stuff like that. And there's all these soot-stained fireplace and there's a iron cauldron hanging from iron hook on the hearth. And there's actually a nice portrait of a wizard looking fellow above mantelpiece. But the floor is littered with broken shards of glass and burned scraps of paper, twisted piece of metal, and a lot of bird droppings. There's some decrepit furniture, a charred bookshelf, and all around are these arrow slits. And under in the rafters, there's all these pigeons cooing around. Um, and the other thing that's in this room is a Kenku firmly holding um, tiefling boy by his throat, and he's trying to wiggle free. Please let me go, let me go. I will never come here again. And um, and the Kenku is just holding a knife to his throat and sees you and like.
I'll as soon as I see it, I'll blink away my weapon, put my hands up, and just say, "Easy. No reason to hurt the child."
Um,
Let's say after like half a minute, I would follow Sean. So it's not been half a minute yet.
Make a persuasion check, Sean, uh, for the. And you see the Kenku is a bit taken aback and what do you want? Kind of you hear it not from its voice, but like an older woman.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I have the detect magic up. Do I sense anything coming from him?
Yeah,
Magical? Or?
so most definitely you see this small entity glimmering in his other hand, by the way.
Yeah. I'll say just hand over the stone, give it to the kid, and give the kid to me, and we'll leave you.
What's in it for me?
Well, you saw what happened to your friends.
And you see him clutching closer to the kids with the knife.
You see? As I said. What do you want?
Money.
I have money. Not a problem. How much?
Give it to me.
I would say,
I'll
but this time I'll make it up as well.
yeah. I mean, it's a spiraling staircase, right? I'm assuming I'm.
Yeah. You can, Olivia. You can ease. Oh, sorry. You can
I'll
ease up on the map behind him. No problem. Yeah. It's
and I'll act as if I grab some money from my
He actually
my
moves a
coat.
bit back and he moves Squidly in front, like a buffer between you.
Yeah. I'll reach in my hand to take some money, and I'll mutter in my voice to cast Lightning Lure on him.
Okay. Yeah. What does he do? Make a save or?
Strength saving throw.
Okay. Strength save. He's not very strong.
DC 15.
Oh, yeah, it was a 15 exactly. Sorry, I was hidden, but
Oh.
I meant.
All right. Well,
And,
then nothing
well,
happens.
yeah, well, and then
I am still grabbing the gold, but you know he'd noticed that something happened. So
yeah, let's see. Let's roll initiative just to see how this plays out.
okay.
You can roll initiative as well, Thalius, to see how we.
Really banking on that bad string. Let's see. Of course, never above a 10.
Yeah, it's give me a second.
Oh. At least your name wasn't Sean first, because then you wouldn't live up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thales, you start, but you don't have any sense that you should come up, but you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna stay out here then.
Okay. Let's see. The Kenku. What does he do? Just give me a second. What's this? We don't need all the details. Yeah. Let's see. The Kenku. It actually, seeing that you are the bigger threat, it drops its short and it gets its bow and fires at you. Sean, 16.
Yeah. 16 misses.
It's and it takes a bit cover, it drags the child. Well, it's not dragging, but it keeps a bit cover after behind the child. So, Sean, what do you do?
Well, with using the child as a shield, I'll cast Toll the Dead on it.
Toll the Dead, yeah, sure. So that's a wisdom save.
I
right?
don't wisdom save. I don't know if it's hurt yet, or does it? Is it hurt any way, or did it cut any damage?
No damage.
Okay, then.
But it fails with a 3, I think.
Yeah, it's 3 damage then.
Or 4, yeah. 3 damage. And not liking how this is going. Olivia, you see this folding for your eyes.
I'm just gonna. On the child is in front of him. I'm just gonna grapple the child.
Yeah.
To try to get it away from him.
Yeah. Make a contested strength check with the Kenku in that sense. Ooh, yeah. You're both not
Well,
very
I made a strength
but
check. Okay.
you grab the child without, and the child is also willing to
Yeah,
be
I would
released.
hope that it was.
Yeah.
Like, I'll grapple it and like drag it away from the basically I turn on the spot so it's behind me now. And I'll also the child. I'll say run and take your friends with you.
Okay. Yeah, Squidly doesn't need any more admonition for that, so he just runs and he bolts for it, and his friends follow him in his wake out of the door. Thalius, what do? You see actually these kids come bolting out the door. Oh man.
These look like regular children, right?
Yeah, they look like the run-of-the-mill children.
Yeah, I'll run in. Let's see. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Scared by your appearance, like, and but you move past them.
Get to there. I'm not sure how far I have to run to get upstairs, but I can dash for another 30 feet.
Oh yeah, but no problem. You arrive on top and with place to spare.
Oh. Now you can see Kanku, so I guess I'll take
Oh,
a shot
30,
at...
you can dash one. So
As a bonus action, I'll dash.
yeah, okay. So you're with 30 feet, you can make it up the stairs. Yeah.
No. And then, as my action, I'm gonna just try to shoot the Kanku.
Yeah. Make an attack.
12.
12. No, it misses unfortunately.
No, that's my turn.
Kenku is no, only dropped the sword, so only has a short bow and will try to shoot at you, Sean, again. 16.
Misses.
Misses. Okay. And he get away. And Sean, what do you do?
I'll do another booming blade at it since I don't have my weapon and it's an action to summon that. So, another toll that. I mean, sorry.
Yep. So another wisdom save. Yeah.
Wisdom save. Yeah.
6 fails. Another
2 damage this time.
2 damage this time. Okay.
And I'll walk up to it and say it. Last chance to get hand over the stone. And just put my hand out to
I'm just
And he
gonna
took money. He wants money.
well,
like money the end of the stick with you, and I try to hit him with my quarterstaff.
That hits.
So it's what is it?
Huh?
I roll
4,
twice.
right?
No, it's I only roll once. It's 6 damage.
2-handed?
Yes, I'm not
Yeah.
casting, so
Oh yeah. Yeah. So you
if I was
smack
casting,
it
then one-handed.
across the beak, and actually the lower half of his beak flies off, and he can't even make any sounds anymore.
Well, there goes the interrogation part.
Yep.
But
Well, at least you don't know if you can restore. But Thalius, what do you do? Very quickly.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna stroll up and stab him.
Yeah.
15.
So you.
Oh
stab
yeah,
him,
I'll
or-
walk up to here and stab him.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
And that's 14 points of damage.
Okay. He dies on the spot, and as he dies, his wing unfurls, and out comes rolling this grey-blue stone, and that rolls across the floor, so to the middle here. And at this point, let's see, you can see. Come on. Gazer was spectating this entire ordeal, and he fires his telekinetic ray and starts lifting up the stone and dragging it towards him. So I'll each give you a chance to do something to keep the stone from moving away from the Gazer in its possession. So it's now near the viewport, so to say. It's moving towards the gazer. Sean, what do you do?
Lightning lure and grab it.
Yeah, do it.
I didn't know. I mean, normally it's a strength saving trap, so I don't know.
Yeah,
well-
it's a small object, so I say it's DC 14 to hit, strength save. So I have to, if I roll, if the gazer rolls higher than a 14, it's not very strong. Let's see, come on. Let's see. 15.
Well, that goes the best plan we probably have for it.
So yeah, that's you latch onto it, but it slips away since it's not a real human. Olivia, what do you do?
It's at the viewport still, like here.
Yeah, still at the viewport. You
Like move here and then do an athletics jump to like try to jump and grab the stone.
make an athletics
So
check.
acrobatics check, I would say.
Yeah, so
Or
you
athletics.
do,
What do you want? I think
you do
both
parkour
things.
move and you try to grab it out of the air.
Yeah.
I'll just first do the acrobatics check to see how
Oh, not very well.
not very well, but I'll say you. It's not moving fast, so make a strength check as well, a contest strength check to see if you can
Better at the acrobatics, but
make a strength check at least to see if you can with disadvantage, I would say, because the acrobatic was horrible.
well, even worse now.
Yeah, it will still maintain. It's moving out a window. Thalius, you're the last hope. What do you do?
Well, since it's now being body blocked.
Oh, Thalius, you are.
I would say it's high enough that you can probably parkour off Olivia.
Well, I
on this
jumped
one.
for it, so technically you could
Yeah,
use
you're
me as
prone. Let's say you're prone on the floor
Yeah,
after this.
you could
deal.
use me as a plank to get
Yeah.
there.
Thalius probably would, considering it's Olivia. So I'm just gonna run up to her and just step on her as I like stretch my hand out of the hole in the wall, trying to grab onto the stone.
Yeah, just do an athletics check as well while you parkour of Olivia. Natural, no problem. So make the strength check with advantage this time because you did such a great parkour move. Jeez!
Oh, it's perfect. I grab it, but it just slips out of my hand as it's just out of reach. I just touch it with my fingertips.
Typical.
I've been rolling lots of 20s this game. But
Yeah, not that right. So,
that wasn't the right one.
yeah, you. It can dash in this form since it's the ray is too slow, but it will move. You see it moving. Since you're there at the window, Thales, you see it moving 30 feet away from you in an alley behind the tower. You can still see it. So technically that's its turn. So Sean, I would say Thales is probably standing there on Olivia's spot at the moment. Standing here, you probably stand. Let's say Olivia fell backwards and you're standing there. What do you do?
30 feet away,
From the window.
same height.
Huh?
Same height, but 30 feet away.
It's good standing a bit to the alley. So if you're, so it's not 30 feet away. It's actually closer, since it's an angle. But it's 30 feet away from you.
Then I want to try and throw my net on him.
Yeah. Make an attack roll.
So this.
Jeez. It's it's a pigeonhole, so you have to move your arm through it and just throw it, but it misses the gazer completely.
Yeah. We're on the second floor, right?
Yep.
So like 20, 30 feet up.
Yeah, but these window slits are too small to fit through.
Yeah, you can't. Okay.
But you can start
Um,
running down already, so you know which. So
Yeah.
you keep descending in the alley, so you know where to go.
Yeah, then I'll, if this fails, so that's 10, 15 to get to the window. Yeah, start heading down, so I'm somewhere on the stairs.
Yeah, let's say you were here. Olivia, what do you do?
I'll just like first get out of the prone position and like look at the situation that is happening and like it's gone, guys, it's over. I basically just, let's say I do the help action and I call for Thalius.
Well, how are you helping Thalius?
I'm gonna, if he decides to jump out of the window, I'm gonna
Yeah, so even
Small to go
Thalius,
out of,
it's a
yeah.
very
it's
small
too small.
arrow.
It's like the
It's an arrow slit.
yeah.
Yeah, it just Sean's arm just barely got through it with his net, and that's why he missed. Let's say that's why.
Oh, it's over then. I don't know. I'll pass my turn. Then I see
But
you
you
have my
see Sean running out, right? You see Sean is like through his net, but
Yeah,
with
I'm
no-
like, it's over.
man, that's your turn then. Thalius.
Gonna bonus action steady aim, take my
Yeah.
crossbow out, and
Yeah.
see if I can hit this thing in the eye.
Yeah.
16,
16. Yeah, hits.
10 points of damage.
Ooh. Yeah, it's so you actually pierce one of its eyes, but it waves a bit, but it keeps going. And actually, its turn. You see it now descending in the alley behind you. Oh, actually, do you want to run? Actually, after you.
I can't. I took steady aim to get
steady aim,
advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. So you hit it pretty hard, but not hard enough. Yeah, the gazer disappears from sight in the alley. Sean, you keep on running?
Yeah, I mean, I know where it went approximately, so I'll run that way, try and get it.
Yeah. And
So-
then Natalis, you follow suit, or
Yeah, I'll triple dash after Sean in my next turn.
Okay. Give me a second.
And I'll tell
I-
Olivia, like, go after it. This is important.
Do you follow suit as well, Olivia?
Yeah,
Okay, so
but
You,
my heart is not in it. But since my friends are still trying, I will try to help.
see. Select hit points. Oh, I shouldn't have removed it from. Well, let's see how you all arrive at I think even with Sean leaving first, I think Thalius will be with dash faster, right? So Thalius, you arrive first at the alley, and Olivia is lagging a bit behind, and then Sean. Let's say this is in the order where you arrive, and you actually see. Can you see the gazer? Not yet. Give me a sec. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, reroll. Actually, no. Let's keep this initiative. Actually, so descending, and actually the gazer was, I think, 15, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Tommy's. Yeah. Yeah. So Thalius, you know this is the alley. You don't have eyes on the gazer yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making my way forward. So 30 feet would be there.
Yeah.
I guess I'm looking around. Oh, and I
There
think
it
I
is.
see something.
Yeah. And yeah, it's in halfway. It's not on eye level yet. It's halfway between it's between the first and the second story, or the ground floor and the first floor.
Could I run towards it and like jump to make an attack, or is it too high for that? I'm only
It's
using
too
a
high.
dagger, so I would have to be able to touch it.
It's I think it's now let's say 3 meters up, so like 10 feet up at this point. It's still since it's descending and steady pace from the so it's 10 feet up. I don't know how high you can jump, but
I don't think that it can jump very high. I might be able to make it, but it's also technically out of reach. I'll just use the crossbow to shoot at it. See what happens. 11.
Let's see, double check. I think that misses though. Yeah, that misses.
Pretty sure it misses, yeah.
I'm not aware of you, but now it sees you and shooting bows. But it wants to look angry, but the eye is still concentrating on holding this object.
I guess I'll use my bonus action to dash and get to almost near it, but it's also above me, so
Yeah.
not quite in range.
No. It's actually Gazer's turn, and it moves down to your eye level, but it goes here and around the corner. That's its turn. Sean, what do you do?
Start heading after Thalius. Not I'm gonna keep up, but hey. So 30 and then 10, 20, 30. So I'll get over here. And I don't see it, but it's also my turn. So.
Yeah, Thalius, who probably can direct where it is. Olivia.
Oh, I'm gonna follow as well. Oh. I just lost roll 20. Let me reload the site. No, roll 20 is not doing anything for me. I'm just reloading it now.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. So, 5. That's my movement, but since I don't see anything, I'm gonna dash then. So.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, you see Thalius taking aim at some. Well, at least his crossbow is still held, so you know the target's out of sight. But that's your turn.
Yeah.
Thalius, what do you do?
I'll shout this way. Run 15 feet to the corner. Is it actually right in front of me?
It's not running, so it's waiting for someone, and you sense that you know what it's waiting for because there's a big stack of crates in this small alley, totally huddled up, and above the crates you see the visage of, or between the crates actually, it's not on top of it yet. You see the bugbear standing behind it. That's probably the one that's going to take over, but you're standing next to it, and it's waiting.
I'm gonna cast Booming Blade.
Yeah.
And as part of that, I'll make an attack. 13.
Hits.
No sneak attack, so just 7 damage.
Well, it's enough.
Oh.
And with that, you cut off the eye stalk of the beholder holding the stone, and it pong, 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 falls on the floor.
Well, I guess I'll grab the stone.
Yeah.
Is that interacting with an object, or is that going to take my bonus action?
So it falls at your feet at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah. So if I can grab it and dash out as my bonus action, I would do that.
Yeah, you can.
And I'll go here and you'll see my face. Oh, actually, you don't see my face because I'm wearing a mask. I'm just looking. You saw me grab something, and I'm like holding it out to you, and I'm shouting, "Run, run!"
My detect magic is still up, so I would know. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you would see the well, Thales is all no magic, so I don't know if you probably would stand out. That specific item, but a lot of magic stuff on Thales.
I'm disguise self, so you know.
Yeah. Oh.
But I'm just holding the stone up and shouting, "Run!"
All right.
Yeah, you're running. Yeah, behind you, you hear some rumbling. Get him! And you hear enough. You hear a lot of angry crates, angry bugbear, and some crates falling over and trying to pursue you. But it's harder to take. Sean, what do you do?
Yeah. Oh, I guess we're running. There were alleys that we came across here, or is that closed off?
No, this is actually the only entry is either here or to the other ends of the alley.
So this one.
Yeah, you can try. You can see where that leads, but
You can try. I don't like white.
No, but I mean.
Sure, you can try. Nothing scary down that way.
So that's 30 feet. Is it a dead end or not?
you can see it ends pretty quickly there.
All right. Since I do see the bugbear.
You now know why Thales said run.
You make a perception check as well to see what you were.
Yeah, but this is a dead end as well. So where
we came from wasn't a dead end, obviously.
Yes, you came from this area.
Okay, sorry. Then I misunderstood. Then.
No, this is the street you came from around the corner. So this is the.
Yeah, your thing isn't on. Then I'll run. All my movement speed over here, I guess. Then.
Yeah, sorry, it's not very clear. You make it no problem. Okay. No, that's the route you came from. So that's the most.
No, I thought that we came out of the tower there, so that then.
Yeah, you came around the alley.
Yeah.
You took the normal route. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean, you're running, bolting out of there. Olivia, what do you do?
I'll bolt after Sean.
Okay.
Feeling uncomfortable being alone here.
Thaddeus.
Oh, you did say to run, so.
Is it my turn? My turn. I'm just gonna run 90 feet.
Yep.
Oh, you can do 90?
Yeah. Hold on. So that's all the way off the map. Or that way.
Yeah, so around the corner. Do a group survival check to see how easy it is to shake this tail. Nice. Oh, nice. No problem. Yeah, so as you turn the corner, Thales, you hear the bugbear shouting behind you, and it's running behind you, but you're faster, and your friends were ahead of you, and you move into the crowd of the evening of Waterdeep, and you're holding the Stone of Galore.
Should bring this to Renar, right? Or, I mean, this could definitely rebuild our tavern.
think we should
I don't think
just
we should.
first get to safety and then decide what the hell we're gonna do with this thing.
Well, I think
Like look over my shoulder and like, why
the
are we standing here?
which safety? Either with Renard's guards, the Greyhounds, our place. Well, our
Well,
place isn't
Where
safe.
are we? Where are we currently on the map? Sort of. I
Yeah,
don't want the because we couldn't.
Yeah, so I'm assuming so this all happens here at so you came out of Dandy Mobs and you went through this street and let's see. Yeah, say the old tower was somewhere here on the map, near the high road. So there's no problem to get into. Let's say you're at this point somewhere near the big road of Well Deep. After you did some back alleys and.
So, yawning portal. Greyhounds.
I think you made a good point with Renard and the guards. I think
Yeah,
that's the
but
safest
if we
place.
go to Renard's place, that means we're giving this to him.
What else would you want to do with it?
I mean, our tavern got blown up. This is the key to never having to work another day in our lives.
Mm.
I mean, I like working at a tavern, don't get me wrong, but just drinking and not having to work is a lot nicer.
I guess the
Careful,
yawning
like,
portal would be safe as well.
Well, is it? I mean,
Well, you can't go back to the bar because
Yeah.
bet you there will be people waiting for us there.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, they know. There's a pretty good chance that they know where we live and that we were the ones chasing them, or at least one of the potentials.
Yeah. Let's go to the yawning portal and discuss things there.
Let's
Oh,
I
go.
don't think people will be looking for us there, and
Taxi!
I'm guessing they can scry this thing, so it might be safer to just travel around the city in a carriage. So even if they do track us, they can't catch us.
as a player, I know putting in that bag of holding means it can be scried on, but as a character, I don't know if I would know that.
Well, didn't Andre have the back holding?
Yeah,
True.
Who's holding it, by the way?
I am, I guess, still.
Um,
Unless they asked for it, but
So if you look at it, it's this very nice ovally shaped gray bluish gemstone with 3 black dots on it, almost like eyes, but it's hard to make out. Let's see if I have a handout of this. Yeah. You can see the.
That's a nasty
That's not an
stone.
ominous stone at all.
Oh,
Don't read
say-
don't read the properties.
nothing wrong with that stone.
Oh, don't read the text, by the way. It's I don't, can't I just share the handouts? No, never mind.
We haven't scrolled down yet.
I'll close it
Okay,
before I do.
that's interesting.
just
Yeah.
leave the picture up.
So as you're holding this Thalius, after a while, you hear a voice. Interesting. Your head. You're new.
Are you? Oh, Jesus. This is the unicorn thing all over again.
Are you? Thalius. That's your name, isn't it? Yes. Thalius Briar.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. You know the name of the person who's holding you?
I know a lot of things. I'm glad that finally somebody worthy is holding me again. You know you're talking out loud, right?
Yeah, I'm aware that I'm talking. Oh, guys, the stone is talking, but I figured you knew what I meant when I said it was the unicorn thing all over again.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
Saying.
so for you, it might be that people are shocked when they pick you up and you're talking to them and they don't freak out, but it's like the third time or something that this type of weird things happened. First there was a unicorn statue that talked to me, then there was a horse that talked to me. It's yeah, stone talking is not that special anymore.
Well, I don't pretend to be special, but tell me, Thalius, Briar, what is it that you look out for? Why do you want me? Why do you hold me? Why do you possess me?
Well, long story short, apparently, you know where some treasure is hidden. And if you know who I am, you know that I don't like working, so...
Yeah, so you want to cash out. Oh, there's over 500,000 dragons waiting for you.
Well, I've asked a better question is, what do you want, Mr. Stone?
I just want somebody who's worthy of it. Are you worthy of the treasure, Thalius?
Well, I know a good way to find out.
Do you now?
Yeah. I mean, we can go on this journey together. You can stay with me as I spend it. See if I was worthy.
I like you. And I like your friends as well. Interesting. I can sense them. An interesting group of people. So Thalius, how would you see this for you? You just walk in, get 500,000 dragons and live out your day without a care in the world?
Well, like 500,000 is a lot. I mean, I'm sure you have goals since you appear to be intelligent. I mean, I only need a small portion of it for me and my friends to live off. The rest we can spend as you please.
Many have tried to obtain the treasure, Thalius, but there's a price and there's an effort to be done. And I can tell you exactly where the vault is, but that wouldn't mean that you would be able to enter it.
Fair enough. But I have a nagging suspicion that you also know how to enter it.
Oh, I do.
Hence my offer to you. Let me be your hands and feet, and you can be my guide and companion.
Oh, that would be interesting. An interesting proposal. Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, because I'm super persuasive. Oh, not that bad.
You are.
Never ever went wrong with items like this before, right?
Yep, don't give it to the rogue.
Well, I can tell you, Thalius, there's only a couple of things I need for you to obtain as the key to the vault. And I'll bring you there. Are you up for it, or are you just going to pass me on to the next person too afraid to pay the price?
Oh, I'm fine with making this deal. And I sort of look at Olivia and Sean and say, I think they're willing to guide us, but it wants us to pay some price.
Some price.
And when you say it wants to pay some price, I like tear a part of my own clothing and like try to wrap around the cloak and like jock it from your hands. Like
I'm not letting go.
You can make. Are you trying to actually rip it from its hands?
oh, yes, I try to rip it and cover it up, so I guess it would mean I would have to get it out of his hands to cover it up.
Guess it's contested strength.
Yeah.
Since I wasn't expecting that, I'm like, oh, yeah,
Oh.
I'm guessing you take it.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah, so it's now in the covers of the cloak of
All part of
Olivia.
it. I actually like a panicked person, like tear like half of my stuff off. To like, and I'll look at Talis. Don't you know about curses? What the hell are you thinking?
Well, it's... We all know what this thing is. We've all been chasing it. We all knew it could talk and could lead us to a treasure. I mean...
Yes, but then you said it asks for things.
Yeah, it just warned us that there was a price to pay. If we're going to break open a vault, of course there's a price to pay.
That makes sense.
I mean, you don't steal from people or rob from people without paying some sort of price. I didn't say that it was gonna... I was the one who offered it to be his hands and leg to convince it to let us in. Not the other way around.
And you hear in your head, Thalius, oh, I thought you were a more tightly knit group. There's something going on here. Interesting. Some trouble brewing. Maybe you can please her that the price, that the keys that I'm looking for are items that may not mean a lot to a lot of people, but mean a lot to you, and are maybe harder to obtain or use. But when the keys are presented, you can keep them. It's just a way of entry. But let me be more concrete. The first thing, there's 5 keys I need. And the first thing that I would need is, give me a second, So the first thing I would need is a codex from an ancient forgotten elf civilization. The second thing I would need is a maternal amulet of proof against detection and location. The fourth thing I would need is a key to the prison of a fiendish deity. The fourth thing I will need is a key to the manor garden of the shadowy glory. And the fifth thing I would need is a goldfish of the greatest climber of Waterdeep. You might sense and know that some of these items are harder to obtain than others. Maybe you already have them, and you should take a good hard look at your companions. Do you trust them with this treasure? Do you trust them with this assignment? Because you need each other for entry to the Vault of Dragons.
Can we all hear it? Can we all hear it, or?
No, just you.
Okay. Ah, geez, guys, yeah, you know, I don't think covering it up with your rope really works, Olivia, but yeah, there is gonna be a price to pay. And it's gonna be a big one. I mean, I wanted to just sit there on my nice porch with a drink in my hand, but no, we need to go on freaking search for all this crap. And I like start telling them all the things that that it wants us to find. And then, you know, as a final cherry on top of that, I think it wants a goldfish. One held by the greatest crime lord in Waterdeep, so, well, you know that bowl we found? The nice encrusted one? Where we figured it was weird that someone would hold a gold or have a fishbowl like that. I think he wants us to bring the fish into the fishbowl.
Quick check, I don't think anyone has a higher insight than 16, right? Passive.
No.
No.
Then
Nope.
you don't see Sean react to certain things. You gave up the list.
Okay.
Oh, look at it, just like steaming and basically.
Well.
I still have some like wrapped in clothes and with a knot, and I was like, "Oh, you wanna be in it? Don't let me stop you!" And I would like throw the stone in the cloak back to Talias.
I'll catch it. And I'll say in my head, but not out loud, well, that was rather easy to get you back. Hoping that it can hear me if I just think it.
Go to Renar and tell him that we got the stone for him and just be done with it. Why is this?
Well, I mean, this isn't really Renar's, is it?
Oh, I belong to a lot of people, if you're asking me. But the people of Never Ember were the last to hold this.
I mean, we
I
all...
can tell you about the vault and all the information about it. And actually, as DM, I think it's a nice. Maybe it's a very short session, but there's a lot of plot things happening right now, and I would really like Tom to be there as well.